Welcome, welcome to Shido Update, a new Shido Update 2025. I hope everyone is doing good. I also hope you got the chance to rest up and spend some time with your loved ones during the holidays. It's good um, to be back vocal in public again. It was a while since the last time. I think over a month at least. That's why I wanted to do a video, not just an X space, to show my presence, greet everyone in person, and so on. I was gonna bring you a good update prior to the holidays. Unfortunately, my youngest son he got sick, so I had to care for him, and then my wife got sick on top of that. I have been working myself nonetheless throughout the holidays, but had to postpone that session. Sorry about that. I could add, uh, even though if I'm a bit silent publicly, um, that just means I'm usually locked in working for Shido on various things. But um, I will start now to be a bit more active on X and in the main chat group for you, because I feel that you appreciate that a lot. So I'm happy to do it because I enjoy it very much. It's usually that I'm so busy uh, doing things. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a lot of things. It's cold and dark in Sweden now. It was minus 12 degrees this morning, but I'm in a very good mood. I'm super excited for 2025. Uh, just a few hours ago, the full CoinMarketCap integration and all the listings attached to it we have been doing is completed. And the listings were in a multitude. It's been a work that it's been going on with CoinMarketCap developers for over 2 months. So um, it was not a small thing. Um, that's for sure. Um, so to wrap it up, we have now fully integrated uh, the custom chain, Shido Network, uh, integrated the complete DEX with their platform, Shido DEX. We have done full integration to DexScan, which is similar to DexTool and DexScreener, that tracks all DeFi activity on Shido DEX and the Shido network. On DexScan, you can see charts for all tokens, volume, buys, sells, all activity. Also, on DexScan, I spoke to CMC. It will be fairly easily possible to add more dexes from Shido Network to Dex Screener. As I know, there are a couple of dexes that eventually gonna launch on Shido Network, and those projects we will assist with that. So that is also great news, by the way. Um, we have listed the first listing that came as an individual listing was wrapped Shido on CoinMarketCap, and tracking that asset. Which means that all tokens on Shido Network that are paired with wrapped Shido, vShido on Shido DEX are also tracked. This is, I know it can be confusing, but this is exactly the same thing as for Ethereum ETH, where wrapped ETH is the asset that is traded on Uniswap v2 and v3. As Uniswap is built for ERC20 tokens, similar as Shido DEX. and not built for native Ethereum or native Shido, which is in fact not a token, it's the native coin. And as you can see for the CMC listings of, let's say, wrapped BNB or wrapped Ethereum, it's a mint and burn asset. So there is no max supply, and the circulating supply, the supply of existence, is fairly low compared to the supply of native Ethereum. And this is the same thing here for wrapped Shido. So I wanted to explain that a little bit. But more importantly, now today, this morning, we got the Shido Network listed on CoinMarketCap, and this is what we have been waiting for, with a dedicated page for the network. And the listing is of the native coin, and the native coin is traded on Osmosis. And that market pair is now tracked as well. So a chart has come up, price has come up, market cap, and so on. We're just going to verify the supply also with an API. That will happen. So this is great news because it sets a lot of other things in motion now. But most importantly, Shido Network will get constant exposure and recognition from now on the world's largest tracking site. The network has been hiding in the shadows, basically, up until now. So it's good news, good progress going on. I want to get on and talk about some really good things on top of that. And that would be the general strategy and focus from now on moving forward into 2025, and how we are gonna keep gaining adoption and get more exposure, because that's what we are needing at the moment. What will happen now, quickly, is that our current centralized exchanges, which are BitGet and MEXC, they will perform token swaps to native Shido. We have already been working with those centralized exchanges. So both the chain integration and the complete testing has been performed. And I will get to work with this actually now, this afternoon, getting the Shido Network listed. And getting them listed on these centralized exchanges just means more exposure and availability. It means on and off ramp, fiat to native Shido, vastly increased liquidity for the native coin. It will give exposure, its listings. What I personally believe, and I think the Shido community fully agree, is that we now need more centralized exchange listings. This is to increase the liquidity of the coin, the availability, but also exposure and buzz around the ecosystem. And this is what we shall focus on now and strive to do. It's actually already in motion. We don't sleep on things now after CMC is completed. We're talking to 2 centralized exchanges currently for chain integration. I mean, the amount of infrastructure and utility we have put forward, almost in silence for a long time, it's time to show it to a broader audience. This also includes activating calls that has been involved with Shido in the past, and they have been many. So this is what we're going to focus on. There is obviously a lot of development going on under our name, besides everyone building also on Shido Network. I know that RPCs and nodes provided by us has been a topic. We are currently running over 13 nodes, a few validator nodes, full nodes, and a couple of dedicated nodes for a couple of projects. All these are getting a huge overhaul for better performance. We will actually run fewer nodes, but more powerful nodes, more computational power. Um, so basically that the nodes we are running, we are updating them to peak performance. That's what we do. Public RPCs are very important. And because you can have the best and the fastest chain, but if the RPC doesn't keep up with that, it doesn't matter how good infrastructure you have. So expect a vast improvement in this area. The Shido Finance money market, it will continue to expand with the new V3 version launching now. What we're doing here is incentivizing providing liquidity to the chain with underlying strategies for the vaults. It leads to higher TVL. And the aim is also to increase liquidity for native Shido. Because the next vault, for instance, will be a USDC vault. You can stake USDC with a good boosted APR, and that particular liquidity will be put to work on Shido DEX on the Shido USDC pair. So that's the strategy there. Also, as we're introducing, we partnered with Router, we rolled that partnership out and integration, introducing wrapped Ethereum, wrapped BTC is coming out as well to the ecosystem. We will also offer APR for those assets. So the Shido Finance platform is just continue to expand and will play an important part in the ecosystem with its liquidity. So and also the development on wallet and DEX application it continues. This morning actually a new version of the wallet came out with fixes for iOS. We haven't announced that yet. For the DEX we have plans to release, we have several new features already now in Q1 2025. We're going to continue to hammer those apps to perfection. That rest assured, that's what we're going to do. Okay, an important thing, which I know you will like, development that I have basically only hinted about it in the past and mentioned briefly is AI. And this will become, and is now, a big focus area for us in several ways. Firstly, I just quickly want to mention we have a few AI partnerships that will roll out, which will be the initial step of introducing AI to the Shido ecosystem. Next step is we're going to release an AI SDK that enables anyone, developer or simple user, to themselves deploy specialized and customized AI agents on the Shido network. And we will also ourselves launch an AI assistant. The assistant will work for you, will work for the users, will be able to analyze anything on chain, trends, also predict future trends, carry out trades for you, and a lot, anything basically. So the AI assistant, that is something that we're going to launch. It's going to be a huge thing. And we're going to create an alpha test group for this development. And I believe there's a lot of interest to participate in testing. We will also release documentation with our official web. We will start to rework it towards an AI focus. Yeah, and that I want to make a final step in our AI development. It's actually to utilize our subnet feature. People barely know that actually, but in October last year, our subnet SDK got completed, which we have built on for quite some time. And this SDK enables developers to launch L2s on Shido Network. We have not rolled it out yet or giving it any particular focus because I simply thought that the time was not right. What we are doing now, we are researching how we can utilize this subnet SDK in a similar manner that Bitensor is doing, where the subnets can basically become an incentivized based competition more or less for AI, and how we can implement that to Shido Network in the same manner as Bitensor has been doing. And that is not a small thing, that is a huge thing. So this is a final step also that we are working on. In general, we will not rebrand as a pure AI project, but it will be a very high focus on that, because I personally believe it belongs to the future. I think that AI, it will not even be just a small niche in the crypto space, like, hey, that's an AI project. I think eventually it will be taken for granted that everything, all projects basically has AI implemented, and that all projects are AI projects. It will become that common eventually. And Shido is going to stay on top of this game, rest assured. I think that's the most important things I had on my mind. 2025 will be massive. It's easy to forget all the things we achieved in 2024. It's a ton of things. I mean, Shido Network mainnet, IDE, validated delegator apps, governance app, DEX, wallet. I mean, the list just goes on with basically major deliveries in just 12 months. And now we will continue to walk this path and keep delivering. And that's what eventually will take us to the top. Thank you for watching, supporting. I wish everybody a great day ahead. And stay tuned for announcements. That's coming. All right, bye-bye.